What's up guys? So you might have clicked on this video because you're in a worldwide and you're seeing an 8,000 to 9,000 VR player. They're just hitting a cut, something like this, or this, or maybe even this. And you're thinking, wow, that's crazy. How am I ever going to be able to make that? And I'm telling you that every one of these cuts has a system to it. And if you know that system, then you're going to be able to make that cut. And I'm going to tell you what these are. And even these systems makes even like the BC3 cut easy. So starting off with DK Mountain, this is a track, it's very bumpy. That's just one thing you want to know about it, but that is not really important for the shortcut. So for me, I even like start this cut like right about here. So I want to be hitting off of like this part area, and then it aligns me nice. I'm just drifting. I'm still drifting. It like that part up there is like, it's not the most necessary part, but it just gets you aligned nicer for this. So yeah, so you're just doing this. It basically aligns you for like right when you're right about here. And you could just take this turn like this, but like this is like terrible alignment. You need to slow down like a lot more than like if you did the other method. So what you really want to do is see this very convenient, nice slope right here. You want to basically like hop off of that, or just get a nice drift off of that. And then instead of being like aligned like way over to the right, you're aligned right here. And then you can basically just, there's so many ways you can do this, but you can just slow down. You can slow down like only a little bit, you can slow down a lot, and you'll be able to make the cut. So basically what that looks like, let me just do this in one fluid motion. So you're basically just drifting like that, and you might get a miniature about that, but you just kind of slightly hit off that slope. You slightly hit off of this slope, just a little bit, and then you can slow down like right here, and then boom. You can also use a mushroom. If you're time traveling, I like to use a mushroom there just to get back to normal speed. And that's basically it. So yeah, as long as you hit like both of those spots, and you'll be aligned like really, really nicely. And of course this will take a little bit of practice, but you just need to just bounce off of them just enough, or just delay your drift just a little bit to be right here, and then like you can just do it so fast. Hop maybe, and then boom. And then also online you can take all of those boxes, which if you might be doing, I don't know if you've already heard of it. If you've already heard this shortcut, you probably heard of the 2008 strat, which is, oh, I finished. Which I don't want to save this ghost. But basically, you might have already been doing the 2008 strats, because that's slightly easier in my opinion. And but then if you do the 2008 strat, you can't snag all the boxes, and it's just worse. And it's slower also. So like, you know. So the next one is Mushroom Gorge, and everyone knows about the gap jump, and not everyone knows about the TF cut for the gap jump. So you might be going for like the spin drift method or the hop method, and those are fine, but like they're just harder, and they're more like they're harder to pull off. But like with the TF method, like it's a lot more leeway than the there's not that much leeway though. And obviously the shortcut, it starts like probably right around here. You want to just make sure you're getting a good alignment, and it's easy to change your alignment when you're here. But that was like, yeah, that was just like really casually done, and I didn't really have to think about it much like at all, which is not true for when I do the spin drift method, because I have to like know exactly when I'm supposed to hop. But there's just so much more leeway in the in the TF method. But yeah, anyway, so what TF physics are is you're drifting, say for this cut, you're drifting hard left. I'm gonna stop here. You're basically drifting hard left, and then once you're in the air, you drift hard right. You hold hard right on your stick. Sorry wee wheelers, sorry Q Sahab. You just get more air if you hold the opposite direction. That's basically it. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. Oh, that's definitely not gonna make it. Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. It's so just like not actually that precise. Because there's so many spots in the gap you can just like take it. Wait. Oh, okay. I'd never done it that tight before. But yeah, there actually is like, I don't know. You're just drifting hard left and you're drifting hard right. It's let me go for the shroomless ball. That is not gonna make it. That did not make it at all. Wow. So the next one is the Delfino Square double cut. So you know, obviously you know like the single cut, but I was always like back when I was like, you know, like 6K, like low 7K VR, I was just too scared to go for it. Even when I was like mid 7K VR, I was just like, I kind of am still mid 7K VR. I was just too scared to go for it. Like I just didn't like know how it was, but like it really is just like, it's insanely easy. You just need to like I don't know. I'm just here to tell you that it's not scary at all. You just do this. You just wheelie, and then you just shroom. You know, oops, that didn't work. There's no extra tricks to it. It's just you just shroom, wheelie, trick, land. Don't like, I don't know, drift the wrong way, and then you just shroom again. You know, everyone knows how to do that cut. And then don't fall off again. It's literally it. Like that's literally the. We're moving on to the next shortcut now. So the next one is Waluigi Stadium, and this is probably the hardest one in my opinion, and also like not really a shortcut, but I'm still gonna cover it because I don't know. I just wanna. I know everyone goes for it, and I go for it. It's this right here. Okay, that didn't go that well, but that pretty sure that still saved time. And yeah, this shortcut is it's just knowing when to drift basically. You're basically just drifting hard right the entire time. And that's basically it. As long as like, I don't know, as long as you're not like riding up against like the wall, or as long as you're not like riding against like the invisible wall for that long, like I know you like something like that, as long as you're not doing that, it's like, it really is not that bad. And yeah, so like it's like right when you're like on like the second boost panel, you want to start drifting, and then just immediately start drifting hard right. It's like the third or second one that was not that good, but it still worked. Yeah, and then you also start holding, like as soon as you like land, you do not want to, you know, hit the wall again, so you want to be holding left, just, you know, just naturally. You know, on the other side too, same method. Yeah. And now the cut you have all been waiting for. You already know what this one is. The BC3 big shortcut thingy. You just really have to know, like, basically like the physics of it. And there's a really, really nice video by ZD Laux. I don't actually know how to say his name, but it's just explaining basically all the physics of and how this like cut works basically. But really, what you really need to take away from it is that these yellow bumper thingies, they will, like, if you're going at normal speed, they will slow you down like really, really, really fast until you get down to 50 km/h. So I'm like going, I don't know what that was, but like they just make me go so slow, and also that right there, they make me go like so slow, and they did this for two reasons. One, it was to make it so like, you know, you don't go flying when you're going off of these, and also they made it so you can't do, you know, the big cuts easy. So, but what you can actually use, what you can actually do to counter this is see this wall right here. So this wall is not important. It's the drivable part on top of it. So you go off of this, off the yellow ramp, and then you slightly clip. This is what's going on when you're doing the cut. You slightly hit like the drivable part, like the top area of this wall, the top of the wall, and then you're driving on it for just like half a second, and it gets your speed. It makes the game think that you're driving back on normal ground again, so it doesn't try slowing you down to 50 km/h. So basically, it keeps your mushroom boost, and it makes you go fast enough. So basically, you know, you might hear people telling you to line for like the perfect right brick, but that is, it's kind of true. Like this brick right here is my favorite one to align to. It's probably what people, but you really just want to be aligning yourself in the general direction of like right here, you know. And basically your goal is to just not hit the yellow part and the wall. You want to hit the top of the wall, or you just don't want to just miss the top of the wall altogether. But I know for a fact that this is going to make it. I don't actually know for a fact. I'm like 9% sure. But yeah, see, I made it. And I am not lying to you guys. But yeah, obviously when you're like in online, it might be like kind of hard. If you're not super like confident with it, it might be really hard to like, you know, be thinking about all this, like, oh, am I aligning exactly for this? But there's like, there is a lot of ways, there are a lot of like methods to align for this. I just do like that. I just kind of slow down as soon as I just kind of like, yeah, just like start braking as soon as I get off of the thing, and then I just boom. Like even if you're like, not just if you're in a worldwide, you can probably like win races with this like easy. Even if you're like in a Mogi too, you can still, like, not everyone goes to this in the competitive, and if it's not blocked and you're like have a pretty good gap, then you can just make it and it's easy. But yeah, you just want to make sure that it's not trapped and there's no one like coming to like, you know, bonk you and unalign you. But yeah, you just pull up basically like that. I'm not like perfectly aligned, but I just kind of, you know, made sure that I was like kind of in that general area of like hitting the top of the wall, just not hitting not hitting like the actual wall part. I guess that's more of a banister. So you're hitting like the top banister part. So you're not hitting like the wall, and you're not just like, you know, not hitting it all together. You can practice this. I know these shortcuts all take practice, but it's once you can get them down, like you will be picking, you know, GBA Bowser Castle 3 whenever you're in a worldwide or a Mogi or whatever. But yeah, that's it basically. It's a rundown. So yeah, I hope that take a little practice, but hopefully with just a little bit of practice and less practice than before. If you have been struggling with these before, maybe you will be able to get them down now. And yeah, if I was confusing or there's something, any extra info you want to know, yeah, let me know in the comments. And yeah, and make sure to check out some of my other series. I'm doing a Jet Setter Road to 9999 VR series right now. I just started a Mogi series. Right now I'm doing Road to Tier 2 in Mogi Lounge. And I haven't done an episode for this in a while, but I'm learning every shortcut in Mario Kart Midnight also. So I'm doing a lot of series right now, so if you want to see some of those, just like, you know, click on my channel, check it out. And yeah, that's about it. Bye.